Packaging is a very important stage, okay, with evolutionary significance, and that occur during prophase 1. Okay, and we will make a star mark for packaging. What happens during packaging? Already one event we completed, and the chromosomes within the bivalent are much more condensed, and the chromatids of that chromosomes are clearly visible, as each chromosome with 2 chromatids and a bivalent with 2 homologous chromosomes, totally with 4 chromatids which are clearly visible. So, we refer them as tetrads. The bivalents formed during zygotine, during packaging referred as tetrads due to clear visibility of the 4 chromatids within the bivalent. But among the 4 chromatids, the 2 chromatids belong to same chromosome or sister chromatids, and the 2 chromatids belong to 2 different homologous chromosomes within the bivalent are called non-sister chromatids. Now, here we can follow one chromatid with ash color and the other chromatid with thick blue color we represented now. These 2 are non-sister chromatids. Okay. What happens between that non-sister chromatids as we follow? Here already I mentioned the numbers also. So, here 2 and 3 they are representing as non-sister chromatids. And what happened between non-sister chromatids is, and they come close, already they are fused and they are very nearer to each other, no? Then, and these non-sister chromatids they follow crossover, they cross over like this, okay? And this phenomenon is known as crossing over. They cross over. Crossing over is the event that occur during packaging. It is the main important event that occur during packaging is crossing over occur between non-sister chromatids. Crossing over occur between non-sister chromatids. Okay, it is not between sister chromatids, and it occur between the 2 non-sister chromatids. The chromatids belong to 2 different chromosomes within the bivalent. Then at the region of crossover, and here breakage of that chromatid segments takes place. Here breakage of chromatid segments. That breakage of chromatid segments is catalyzed by the enzymes endonucleases. Okay, na? And here chromatid mean nothing but DNA molecule. So, to break that DNA, and some kind of enzymes located there in the nucleus, and they are endonucleases. And of course, they cut that phosphodiester bonds of DNA molecule there in both the chromatids and break the DNA there in the chromatids, and that is breakage of chromatids takes place at the region where they cross over and catalyzed by the enzymes endonucleases. Endonucleases, and later as they break and later they rejoin at the same region. As they break, later they rejoin that chromatid segments which are broken by endonucleases, and they are rejoined. But at the time of rejoining, exchange of chromatid segments takes place. Here you can follow exchange of chromatid segments as they rejoin, and that rejoining mean and linking of the DNA fragments or the chromatid segments. That chromatid segments are nothing but DNA segments, and they are rejoined. How they can rejoin? By the construction of new phosphodiester bonds, and that is with DNA ligases. At the time of rejoining, and to construct that new phosphodiester bonds to join the DNA segments, DNA ligases are employed, and so that, and here the joining of the DNA segments, but at the time of that rejoining, exchange of chromatid segments takes place. Okay, here you can follow exchange of chromatid segments. The chromatid segment of this chromatid and may added to this one, and the chromatid segment of this one is added to this one. So, there is exchange between chromatid segments between non-sister chromatids. So, the non-sister chromatids cross over, that is called crossing over, and after crossing over, at the region of crossing over, and endonucleases break the chromatid segments, and that is by breaking the phosphodiester bonds of DNA molecules there in the chromatid. Later they are rejoined, but at the time of rejoining with the help of ligases, and exchange of chromatid segments takes place. Due to exchange of chromatid segments, here we can follow that and new segment, the segment of that non-sister chromatids, they are exchanged. Okay. So, now exchange of chromatid segments occur between two non-sister chromatids within the bivalent. So, now let us verify. Packaging is responsible and packaging is characterized by the very important event with biological significance known as crossing over, and crossing over mean crossover of that chromatid segments. Which chromatid segments? Non-sister chromatids of bivalent, of homologous chromosomes within bivalent. They cross over, and at the region of crossover, action of endonucleases break the chromatid segments by breaking phosphodiester bonds, and later and they undergo rejoining process. But at the time of rejoining, DNA ligases of course involved to rejoin that chromatid segments, but at the time of rejoining, that exchange of chromatid segments between non-sister chromatids takes place. So, now we can follow a new combination of chromatid segments there within the bivalent, between homologous chromosomes, between non-sister chromatids due to exchange of genetic material, that is due to exchange of chromatid segments. Now, this chromatid got a variation. This chromatid also got a variation, and that is called recombination. Here the recombination of chromatid segments takes place, and recombination of the genetic material takes place here in this particular area due to the event that is crossing over. And later on, as these chromatids, the first and the last one represent parental genetic information as it is, but these two chromatids and they got some new information, a combination information of the parents and called genetic recombinations, and whatever the gametes mean the meiospores, finally they receive these two chromatids, they show variation when compared to the parental characters. So, these genetic recombinations that occur in the chromatid segments finally leads to variations in the progeny. That variations, if they are desirable and useful, and the progeny they become superior than the parents and survive in a better way, okay, and which is very useful for struggle for existence, right. So, here variations in the sexual progeny, generally why the organisms they prefer sexual reproduction and produce sexual progeny, that is to get variations with this event like crossing over and genetic recombinations. Only during sexual reproduction meiosis takes place. Meiosis results that variations in that progeny, as during meiosis the main important event crossing over takes place and exchange of genetic material between non-sister chromatids leads to genetic recombinations. Okay. So, wherever crossover takes place and this total process occur, there we can follow in microscope and some cytological evidences like nodule formation. So, wherever crossover takes place, wherever that action of endonucleases and DNA ligases there, and again I can say a glue protein like structure, a ball like structure is formed at the region of crossover, and that is the indication where the crossover takes place and how it leads to genetic recombinations. And such areas and nodule like structures formed at the region of crossover represent in this area that genetic recombinations are happened, and they are known as recombination nodules.